Hello everybody and welcome back to Let's Play XCOM, Enemy Within, with me, Get Daved. In the last episode, we had lots of terrible things happen because we can't hit a bloody sectopod. But at least everybody almost lived. Okay, Duran's got lightning reflexes, and these guys, yeah, like always get a free Overwatch because they're giant pieces of crap.
I'm okay.
I think she's still standing far enough away that if she kills it, she won't die in the explosion.
Bestätige.
I hate you. Oh, come on! So very much. Of all the things I've ever hated, I hated you the most. Overwatch! Okay, he has to be far enough away. No, he doesn't. Let's play it even safer. I'm gonna run him over here for a bit. Okay, Scotch, just shoot him in the back. It's cool how the game just spawned the enemies there without giving me any indication they would appear there. I like that. Okay, he's in a form of cover.
We are protected.
Hey, remember when the bad guys landed all of those shots through my cover, and then when the roles were reversed and they weren't in cover, I missed 3 in a row? That was pretty funny. I had a good time on that. Okay. That's right. At least the people who I picked to get hurt regenerate health. Pew pew pew! Vandal's dead in one shot!
I'm getting shot at here.
Yep. Yeah, you are. Well, the volunteer has to survive.
In Bewegung.
Oh wait, we have run and gun. Oh, that complicates things in a good way. What we don't have is ammunition. You know what? You're gonna be my friend now.
Don't resist me. Er ist ausgeschaltet. Nachschub.
Oh good, that one hit. Makes me so happy. Alright, here's our plan with Odin. He's gonna use a med pack on himself once he recovers all of his hit points.
10-4.
Then we're gonna use the final med pack on Durant. The final good one.
Moving out.
That'll give her 12 hit points, or 10 hit points. Depends on if she's got the second gene mod that gives you better HP regrowth.
Time to disappear.
Man, you cannot play aggressive XCOM against those sectopods. They are so bloody dangerous. 3 shots per turn. It sickens me. I'll just advance very carefully. I think he's gonna get 2 more. Sure, why don't you go for a jog? Looks like we've got a little bit of a ways to go before any super final battle area.
I'll check it out. I'm reloading my gun. Geladen und entsichert.
Okay.
On my way.
I wonder if he'll be able to med pack her there. Yeah, they're on the same angle. It's a little picky on stairs.
This? Oh, it's gonna hurt. Moving.
Should I use the final med pack on?
Running.
This is probably safe.
In audible, Commander.
Okay, Odin's at his max.
You know more about this than I do.
Go, my scout. As evil increases, so does the stupidity of a helmet. Alright. Go get him, champ. We've still got quite a few turns left on the mind control, so that's nice. I wonder if they will give up their tactical position to assault me. I think I'm actually going to use the last med kit.
Come on, you'll be back in the fight ASAP.
Yep. With flamethrowers, he's got all of his... Oh no, he's used one grenade, launcher grenade. Still, I think that's going to be the right choice. And we're almost certainly safe here.
Aye, aye, Commander.
Alright, everybody load up your gun. gonna do our dirty work for us? It is not. You know what? No, we have a brief window to move forward through there.
Position bestätigt.
Should have probably put him in the middle.
Gehen Sie hier in Deckung. Okay.
I'm ready to go.
Okay. If Super Jerk Alien shows up, we will probably have enough firepower to get him in one go.
Moving out.
If not, we might start losing agents on the final mission. Spoiler, it's the final mission.
I'm on it, Commander.
Don't know if I want to put up a telekinetic field quite yet. I like how they just suddenly jolt forward. Decisions.
When do I get to shoot an alien?
Still concealed. If I use this now, they won't be able to storm me through that area without going through it.
Geht in Ordnung. Gehen Sie hier in Deckung.
All right.
Position confirmed.
Some protection from the far flank. Okay. I don't like that he has line of sight on me.
Bestätige.
Not running Vandal into that crap storm again. Okay, and right now she's jamming that up.
Gas.
Okay, let's try it.
Auf dem Weg.
9%. Alright, math! Oh no. I wonder if we can have a double super brain field up.
Moving out.
I guess we'll find out.
My power engulfs you. We are safe.
Yay!
Commander.
That's only if I have a sniper rifle, I guess. That's too bad. Is he going to attack me? I'm kind of afraid. Okay, good. Oh, that was nothing. Also, that's the big bad baddie right there. So... let's try this. Be nice if we could destroy all that cover. Oh man, I would love for his ultimate fate to be getting cut open and taken back to XCOM headquarters.
On the move.
But I'm not too picky.
Fastball special.
This is not your purpose. You need our guidance to own this power. Without us, what are you?
Huh. In the end, Odin saved the day. Yep, we've done too much to you.
What the hell is happening?
The ship itself
A
is
super bomb.
behaving like a dying star. Becoming a black hole. At this distance, the Earth will be consumed.
Well, sorry everybody, I tried. Time to ascend like the originals did.
Central, I'm bugging out. The package is not on board. Waited as long as I could, sir.
Sir, the alien ship is in motion.
What direction? What direction?
Up?
Up.
Still probably think it's not too good to have a black hole right there. It looks like she used her powers to just destroy it conventionally. Showering billions of pieces of debris into the Earth's atmosphere, covering it in a permanent, impenetrable layer of psychic ash, causing a new ice age. And that's it, everybody. That was XCOM, Enemy Within. And we've unlocked a new way to play the game. I would love to see what a sectopod is like on the highest difficulty. Alright, a couple people were like, "Oh Dave, you're not going that fast." There you go. The objective proof that I did play it at a fairly faster than average pace. About 70% of the time of a normal run. Battles won. Yeah, 8 fewer battles too. Although I don't ever really think we were wanting for too many resources. Soldiers lost 7. I feel okay about that. Without any save loading, that was pretty good. Countries lost, yeah. Days until psionic soldier discovered. I think Durand was my first one. How does the world have an average damage per shot so high? They must have gotten laser rifles and carapace armor right away. And for all of the people who mentioned that, I was getting good luck. There you go. Man, some of those double shots, the math did not work in my favor. Wow. All of my deaths were one-shots? That doesn't sound quite right. I can see my reliance on explosives to try offsetting the aim issues. I had a bunch more on the way. We had a pretty good brigade of psionic soldiers, and I didn't even test a bunch of the people who would have had good chances. So that was... I guess in Enemy Within, they've made it easier to have psionic soldiers, since they give you Durand and then that other batch of 3, which was super cool. But even then, like, I don't know. I felt pretty lucky with how a bunch of those things went down. Pretty average on our Firestorm construction. Built a bunch of labs to try augmenting our rapid progress through the game. Yeah. The long-term benefit of me always taking the shortest tech, even if a longer one probably would have had more net benefit. I was concerned with really long-term efficiency there. Items built. You can see the lack of carapace armor and laser rifles right there. 22.59 is crazy high for facilities construction. Like, everybody was basically filling up the XCOM base, which I think is pretty hard to do. Also, apparently I don't use the foundry at all. Fairly average efficiency on our construction. Is the font just not lining up, or is anybody else seeing some evidence suggesting the world spent like over 10 times more than they got? Oh well. Yeah, you can see my Spartan style running through all of this. Yeah, we took a little while getting that first continent, but so some of the decisions were guided more on immediate need. Alright, well, there were the analytics on the final outcome of the game, everybody. Thanks for watching. Thanks Ananda Gupta and Liam Collins and Orion Burkham. Badass name. I would say I enjoyed the game probably even more. So this is my second playthrough, right? Like I played Enemy Unknown once all the way through, and then plus a little bit during a live stream. I started off a game and we got, I don't know, maybe 5 or 6 missions in. But I think I enjoyed this playthrough even more than my first one. The new stuff in Enemy Within is super good, and the new types of missions are... Like, Ashes and Temples was just a gaming highlight and a gaming lowlight for me, as it was so stressful. Anyway, I've gotten the question a couple times, is it worth picking up Enemy Within? I paid $10 for it, and at $10, definitely. I think it regularly retails for $20. That's, I mean, I still would say I got full value out of it, because it was... they added just enough to make the game feel very fresh again, and then they kept just enough the same to, you know, really still have the things I liked about the game the first time. So, yeah, I'd go for it. Steam sale didn't hurt, though. Every once in a while, I get messages from people who have played the originals in the series, and for the record, I'd been getting... I'll say harassed, but I mean it in a friendly way, through YouTube comments of people being like, play XCOM, play XCOM. But this is way back before Enemy Unknown came out. And these are just fans of the classics. And a bunch of the fans of the classics, you know, have had some criticisms of Enemy Within and Enemy Unknown. But I didn't play the originals. The first XCOM game, and only one I've ever played, is this, and its expansion pack. And I've really enjoyed it. So I hope they, you know, keep going with this series. And I know a couple purists feel they took out some changes, or made some changes, took out some features from the original that gave it some of its uniqueness, or allowed certain strategies, like being able to shoot and then walk, or things like that. Whereas those are more special abilities in this version. But yeah, I don't know. I guess I never knew what I had, so I never knew what was lost. But I just, yeah, had a really good time. I hope you all enjoyed the Let's Play. By the time this one's done uploading, we should be getting pretty close to Extra Life, so that's exciting. It's always nice to have a good tactical RPG style of game too. I'm a huge fan of Final Fantasy Tactics and some of the other games in that genre, but it's not super well represented. There's very few. You know, there's Fire Emblem and XCOM and games made by Yasumi Matsuno, and then that's pretty much it. So it was a bit of a treat for me to be able to do this. Also greatly appreciated the music throughout it. Ending also made me think a little bit this time. The aliens talked about their ascension and how they failed to, and so they went on this huge quest looking for other species that they could uplift. At the end, I wonder if maybe sacrifice that Durant made was in fact the form of ascension, and the aliens never understood it. They kept looking through. They viewed ascension as something obtained by using a club. Never thought of attempting it through selflessness or anything. It was always in the context of oppression. It's food for thought anyway. Or maybe she's just dead, but what a great way to go. Big thank you to Durant for sacrificing her life. Should have been Odin. Actually, it was kind of fitting it was her. I think all of the damage done was too much for her to ever go back to living a normal life. The war took everything from her. Rex is a pretty solid last name. Boyce Wayne, I believe, is the Bostonian Batman. And a person legitimately named Luigi. Some very exciting things we're finding in these credits. I wonder if a bunch of the names that are given to the soldiers are random pairings of first and last from the developers. Certainly more than enough options. It's an interesting contrast looking at the credits to this game versus a game like Transistor, which had about 10 people at the main developer and then a handful of other people who helped them out, but more of the traditional AAA game structure here with thousands. A lot of people in the comments section have also commented throughout the run that there's a lot of similarities between this and other sci-fi. A bunch of people made Stargate references or comparisons. In terms of genre or style, I see a lot of comparisons to Mass Effect. And definitely in terms of the music. Like right there. Which in turn is sort of a ripoff of Blade Runner. All fair. I sort of see... I get the impression the game designers and everything were trying to not reinvent the wheel, and they were less concerned with super originality in terms of their scenario and everything, but more in terms of creating the prototypical sci-fi and then trying to come up with the way of resisting the alien invasion within it. So the point wasn't emphasizing the uniqueness of the ideas. The point is emphasizing the uniqueness of the perspective you get on fighting it back. I greatly enjoyed it. Anyway, I think the credits are on loop now. So if you helped beta test the game or build it, you got your chance to see your name. And thanks for watching, everybody. And I'll see you all in the next Let's Play.